Hey, this is Thomas with Believe in the Run.
And this is Megan with Believe in the Run.
And today we're talking about the new Balance FuelCell Prism. So let's get into it. It has a nice engineered mesh upper, flat laces. What did you like about the upper?
Well, off the bat, I would say I really like the look of this shoe. The upper is a nice thin mesh material. It's fairly breathable for the summer heat that we're going through right now. And while I did find it a little bit short, it's a super wide forefoot. So my wide foot was very happy with it.
Yeah, the engineered mesh upper fit my foot really well. It breathes well. I didn't have any issues with the fit. I have a more narrow foot than Megan, so maybe the volume that her foot was taking up shortened up the feel of the shoe. For me, the upper felt great. If I was gonna have one complaint about the upper, I feel like the tongue was a little bit of an afterthought. It sticks up a little high and I found myself shifting it around. It wasn't staying put all the time. The more I wore the shoe, that became less of an issue. But other than that, heel counter felt great. Starting to really love these elfier backs. They don't rub on my Achilles and I just kind of like it. I think the aesthetic of the shoe is really nice.
Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed was I really like the look of this shoe, and I think all of the shoes from New Balance right now are pretty good looking.
And it does look a lot like the 890. Can you grab the 890? There's the FuelCell Prism. The 890, pretty similar silhouette, pretty similar makeup. So that pretty much takes care of the upper. Let's get down to the secret sauce, the FuelCell. A lot of people are loving the FuelCell foam, but it's a lot different in different shoes. So in the 890, it was super firm. And when I talked to people at New Balance, they told me that the FuelCell durometer, which is how firm it is 10 points less firm in the FuelCell Prism, and you can feel it almost to the point where I really wanted maybe 5 more points, like split the difference. Don't take it so soft, don't make it so hard. Right in the middle would have been perfect for me.
Yeah, I have to agree. I felt like this was too squishy and soft. There was plenty of ground feel, which you know I don't love. I know this is technically a stability shoe, but I just didn't feel like I had that structure underfoot. What did you think?
I mean, your preference really is a higher stack shoe. You like the really thick soles, so like you really love the TC. So when you get into this shoe, it doesn't have as much. It does have more ground feel, which I kind of like. I like a more natural feel in my stride. And my initial impression of the shoe was it felt great out of the box. Like it did not feel too soft when I went for my first couple runs. It does have denser posting here on the medial side, which is supposed to help guide you if you need support in a shoe and stability in a shoe. This is there to kind of help you stay upright with your ankle and go through. I have to tell you, I can feel it with my fingers. It's definitely denser. In my run, it's either the greatest stability shoe because you don't feel it, or maybe it's not working. I couldn't feel it when I was going through my stride. Could you feel it?
No, but I don't need stability. I prefer a neutral shoe, so I didn't mind that I couldn't feel it, but I also just didn't feel like there was any real structure to it at all.
Yeah, and again, I'm a neutral shoe runner as well, but when we review stability shoes, typically we can feel that we're running a stability shoe. A lot of times we get our miles in and can't wait to get out of it because we're like, that felt like my ankle was trapped.
And usually they don't feel this light. My women's size 7.5 was just over 7 ounces. For a stability shoe, that's insane.
It's ridiculous. My size 10.5 was 8.9 ounces or 252 grams, which is ridiculously light. Moving on to the outsole. Ready to move on to the outsole, Meg?
Yeah, the rubber on the outsole is super like responsive and bendy, and it doesn't feel like your standard harsh rubber on the outsole. In fact, you wouldn't even know it was on there.
Yeah, very smooth through the stride. I really like the way that this shoe rolls through your stride. I'd say the one down point for me was I didn't feel a lot of pop on the toe off. I didn't get a lot of spring off the toe. So that's where the shoe kind of died out for me. When it lands soft and you don't get any kind of spring off your toes, that leads me to feel like a shoe's too mushy. So like I said at the beginning, I really love my first couple runs in this shoe. Towards the end of reviewing it, I started to feel like it was a little bit too much on the soft side.
Yep, I would agree. I thought it was a little mushy, a little just, I don't know. It's not what I wanted underfoot.
So for me, who I'd recommend this shoe for is somebody who does want a stability shoe, and we'd love to hear your comments if you normally wear a stability shoe and you go for this shoe and you try it out, because we wanna know if that stability is working for you. At this weight and a stability shoe, this is like a race day shoe for anybody who needs stability. So this could be a really good option for people looking for a lightweight, fast stability shoe. So check it out, New Balance Prism. Anything else you want to add to it?
For me, this shoe just kind of got lost in the rotation. It's really intended to be a daily trainer, but with all the options out there, like the Beacon or the 1080, this one is just not what I'm grabbing.
Yeah, I'd still give this a thumbs up, and I'm really interested to see if any of you who need stability shoes out there try it and it works for you, and then we can say, okay, you've got a light, fast stability shoe. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. If you did, subscribe to us on YouTube. If you're already subscribed to us, hit that like button. Also, check us out on Instagram, and we have a Facebook group, we have a Facebook page, and we have a Strava group, which I'm loving what's going on there. There's a lot of interaction, people giving kudos, stuff like that. So make sure you check it out. Also, we're in the middle of the Grit Summer Project. So if you're interested in pushing yourself and getting some miles this summer, and getting some swag from us. Also, you're entered to win prizes. So check out the link in this description, sign up for Grit, and we will see you next with another shoe review.
Later.
Late. All right, so Meg, what do we want people to do?
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and
all right, not like the dark side of the moon, you know? Like that little triangle with the rainbows.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm a little, yeah. Anyway, so if it's, don't forget.
I feel like we should just delete this whole video.
No, this is what she does.
And redo the whole thing.
You want to redo it?
I mean, that was garbage.
All right, Rachel.